How to buy a car and pay less than the sticker price every time. Stateside Ledger. That number on the windshield, the big one, the one that made your stomach drop a little when you walked onto the lot, that number is a fiction. It's not a price, it's an opening move. It's the dealer's optimistic fantasy of what they'd love to get from someone who doesn't know any better. And every single day, thousands of people walk into dealerships across the country, look at that number, and pay it. Or something embarrassingly close to it. Not because they had to, but because nobody taught them the game. Today, that changes. Because I'm going to give you the complete step-by-step system for walking into any dealership, new or used, and paying less than sticker price. Every time. Without being aggressive, without being rude, and without needing any special skills or insider connections. Just a plan. And after this video, you'll have one. Let's get into it.
Before we talk strategy, let's talk about what the sticker price actually is. On a new car, the sticker price is called the MSRP, Manufacturer's Suggested Retail Price. And that word, suggested, is doing a lot of heavy lifting. It's not a fixed price. It's not a legal requirement. It is literally a suggestion from the manufacturer to the dealer about what the car might sell for. The dealer paid something called the invoice price to acquire the vehicle from the manufacturer. The invoice price is lower than MSRP, sometimes by a few $100s on an economy car, sometimes by several thousand on a luxury vehicle. But here's what most people don't know. Even the invoice price isn't the dealer's true cost, because on top of the sale, dealers receive holdbacks, a percentage of MSRP paid back to the dealer by the manufacturer quarterly. They receive dealer incentives for hitting volume targets. They receive advertising credits and floor plan assistance. What this means is that a dealer can sell you a car at invoice price, or even below, and still make money. The profit isn't always in the transaction. Sometimes it's in the manufacturer relationship. Understanding this destroys the myth that the dealer is doing you a favor by coming down from sticker. They have room, often significant room. Your job is to find it and claim it.
Do your homework before you ever step foot in a dealership. The single biggest mistake car buyers make is walking into a dealership unprepared. When you're unprepared, the dealer controls the conversation. And a dealer who controls the conversation controls the price. Here's what you need to know before you go anywhere near a lot. Know the invoice price. Websites like Edmunds, TrueCar, and KBB publish invoice price data for new vehicles. Look up the exact make, model, trim, and options you want. Know what the dealer paid. This is your anchor number. Know the market value. For used cars especially, check what comparable vehicles are actually selling for in your area. Not what they're listed for, what they're selling for. Edmunds' true market value and local listings filtered by recently sold are your tools here. Know the incentives. Manufacturers publish current rebates and incentives on their websites. If there's a $2,000 cashback offer on the model you want, you should know that before you walk in, because a dishonest dealer might pocket that rebate instead of passing it to you. Know your credit score. Before you apply for financing anywhere, pull your own credit report. Know your score. This matters enormously for what interest rate you'll qualify for. And as we'll discuss later, financing is where dealers make a huge amount of their profit. Know your trade-in value. If you have a car to trade, get offers from CarMax, Carvana, and at least 2 other sources before you go to the dealership. These give you a baseline. A dealer offering you significantly less than CarMax for your trade is effectively raising the price of the new car. Walk in with all of this information, written down on your phone or on paper. The salesperson will be surprised, and that surprise is the beginning of your advantage. How to control the negotiation from the first minute. You've done your homework. You're on the lot. The salesperson approaches. This is where most people immediately give up control, and they don't even realize it. Here's the first rule. Never answer the question, what monthly payment are you looking for? This is the most dangerous question in car sales.
The moment you give a monthly payment number, the dealer stops negotiating on price and starts manipulating terms. They can make almost any price look affordable by stretching the loan to 72 or 84 months. You end up paying thousands more in interest while thinking you got a deal because the monthly payment felt manageable. Always negotiate on total out-the-door price. Not monthly payment, not sticker price. The total amount of money you will hand over when you drive away, including all fees, taxes, and charges. The second rule, never reveal your budget. When a salesperson asks what you're looking to spend, they're not trying to help you find something affordable. They're trying to find your ceiling so they can price to it. Your budget is your business. Stay focused on the price of the specific vehicle you want. The third rule, be willing to walk. This is the most powerful negotiating tool you have, and it costs you nothing. The moment a salesperson believes you will absolutely walk out if the number isn't right, the dynamic shifts completely. They need the sale. You don't need this car from this dealer today. Practice saying this phrase. That number doesn't work for me. If you can get to X, we have a deal today. If not, I appreciate your time. Then stand up, calmly, and mean it. More often than not, someone will stop you before you reach the door.
Section 4. The offer strategy. How to make your first number. 6:45 to 8:30. Okay, you're in the negotiation. The salesperson has given you a number based on sticker. Now it's your turn. Your first offer should be below where you actually want to end up. Not insultingly low. You want to be taken seriously, not dismissed, but meaningfully below your target. Here's why. Negotiation almost always ends up somewhere between the two opening positions. If you open at your target number, you'll end up above it. If you open below it, you have room to move up and still land where you wanted. For a new car, a reasonable opening offer is 3 to 5% below invoice price. Yes, below invoice. Remember, the dealer can still make money at invoice or even slightly below due to holdbacks and incentives. For a used car, start 10 to 15% below the asking price. Used car pricing has more variability and more room to move. Present your offer calmly and confidently. Don't apologize for it, don't over-explain it. Just say, based on my research, I'd like to offer X for this vehicle, out the door. That works for me today. Then stop talking. This is critical. After you make your offer, be quiet. Silence is uncomfortable. Humans rush to fill it. Let the salesperson fill it. Whatever they say next is useful information about how much room they actually have.
You need a car. They need a sale. When both sides understand that, fair deals happen. The next time you're in the market, come back to this video. Share it with anyone you know who's about to buy a car, because the difference between knowing this and not knowing it could be $5,000 in your pocket. Hit the like button if this was useful. Subscribe, because we have more of this coming every week. Real information that puts you in control of your money and your decisions. And drop a comment. What's the best deal you ever got on a car? Or the worst? Let's talk about it below. See you in the next one.